Okay, so I just gotta get on here and tell y'all about another discovery that I've made. Um, I haven't worked out all the details yet, um, only because I need to do some more observing. So I'll come give y'all some more information when I do. Okay, but um I got a picture of the Eastern Star, her tag. Okay, so I know that they're in the vicinity, and I know that based off of them showing themselves, because they love to show themselves when they're around, and they love to let you know that they're around. They done. So I took a picture of her tag today. And now I caught the setup, and I know they got to have my phones tapped some type of way, because they know when I'm going, where I'm going. Like if I make a call on my phone before I go somewhere, they know that. The only time they don't know when I'm going somewhere is if I don't say it out loud. If I say it out loud, if I'm on the phone with it, I know they got some listening devices in this apartment. I know it's some listening devices on my phone. They got my phones tapped. They got something going on where they know where I'm going if I speak it out loud. Okay, the only time they don't know is if I don't say it out loud, and if they don't hear me talking to my son, telling me to tell him, telling me to get him ready. Okay, telling him to get ready. So it just popped in my spirit, and I got the urge to go and complete some applications that I hadn't completed for housing. And so I got the nudge, and I wasn't gonna go. Sometimes going to do God work, I just I don't be wanting to do it, but I got up and I went. And I went and I did an application for Laurinburg Housing Authority and Maxton Housing Authority. There are a few people in each building that are participating. I noticed some of the tenants who were coming. So what they did today was they planned out, because they needed time to get everybody on board. So they let everybody know, hey, this is where she's going next. Okay, this is what this. I'm telling you what their plan is. So they let everybody know that this was my plan. They wanted to make sure that, that was still my plan and everything. Because I have been looking to move. And that's where I've been looking to move to, Scotland County. Okay? And it's for a couple months, since June or July, when I got the voucher, the Section 8 voucher. So I've been looking ever since. So first thing they did, Southeastern Community Action Program is in on it too. All right, Monica King over there, Tiffany, the owners, the COO, everybody, they all in on it. Okay, but they think that I don't know that they all in on it, and they all working together. The thing that because I've noticed that these people in these with the Eastern Stars and the Freemasons, they tend to parlay with people in positions like vocational rehab, state positions, government positions. Okay, they tend to fuck with people in those positions. All right, and that is how they control what they control. That is how they are plugged in with so many people in high places, is because they fuck with the motherfuckers, because it's levels to it. So they fuck with the motherfuckers that are considered in society at the top. Okay, and so that trickles down to who those people know in the community. And so those people get with they people that they know in the community they put out the APB. So that's what was happening today. And that's what they've been plotting and planning for the past couple months, because they purposely delayed me being able to move. All right. Because they didn't want me to move without them first having a hand in setting up a trap for me. All right. And so the first thing that they did was, when I got the Section 8 voucher, they gave me the private owner listings like 2 months after everybody else got theirs, or a month. It might have been a month after everybody else got it. All right. So by this time, they done put in all the landlord's ear, because there were some of them that didn't even respond to me. And then this is their way of putting me where they want to put me, or where they, they design, they plan to have me at. And so a lot of people didn't have anything. Some of them didn't respond at all. And I have records of everything. I know that if the investigators have, I know that since the investigators have been investigating, they have my devices tapped and things too, so they can see what these people are doing and how these people are moving. They can see who I'm reaching out to, who's giving me a hard time, who's responding, who's not responding. They're paying extra close attention to everything that comes in and goes out on my communications, because I have already disclosed to them what's going on. And so I noticed that right before they are getting ready to set up a trap or getting ready to set up an attack, you always see signs of what they're about to do. Okay, like they'll show up, they'll show their face. You'll see like a sheriff or a police officer. You'll see multiple of them. You'll notice that when you went in places before, when they didn't know that you were coming beforehand, there weren't a lot of people around. But then when you come back, or they've had time to plan something, you'll see more people in the building. You'll see more people around the building. Okay. Like I went to Maxton housing before I actually was able to do the application, because I got there like 5-10 minutes before the time stopped. Okay. And so she told me to come back. This was them planning too. So with me coming back, I decided to explore a little bit. So I rode around a little bit, went around, stopped through some places, did a couple of things, got some food. And when I went and got the food, it's, you got to fix it in the refrigerator. The lasagna in the refrigerator, and the corn in the refrigerator too. Yeah, the breadsticks in the oven. No, I'm getting. No, I'm getting a message out. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting a message out. But and you just threw out my train of thought. Zoo, go get in the tub. The red card is broke again, but three pieces broke off of it. Anyway, they set everything up. Okay, they had people at the Maxton Housing Authority. They had people at the Laurinburg Housing Authority. They had the workers. They got their team together before I came in. All right. And so it was a series of, went to both of the housing authorities and did the applications. The lady at the Laurinburg Housing Authority was asking me some questions that she shouldn't have been asking me. Okay. And the way that she was having me complete the application and the flow of the conversation, I don't know, it's like it was staged. It was staged. She also had me fill out a form. She said it was for the Laurinburg Police Department, for them to do a background check, but I have not ever known of them to be doing a background check for the housing authority. So that was strange. And then when I printed my name on it, She told me to print it, or she told me to sign it and date it, but before I could put the date on it, she flipped the page. These are just some of the little things that I noticed while we were in the meeting. Like, she was asking me stuff about the kids, how old they was, who was the oldest, the middle, and the youngest. She was asking questions like she was fishing for information. All right. And then too, I noticed how she carried my folders out of the office when she was walking me to the front. There was somebody in there too. There were two girls that came in there. This is Laurinburg. There were two girls that came in there, and dropped something off right before I went in. But I was in there before any of them were there, and they were both called to the back first. Now, when I went to Maxton originally, there were 3 people sitting in the lobby acting as if they were there on business, but I know that they was there on business. And then when I went back to Maxton, they had it staged like they were giving out clothes for children, and there were people coming in and out from there. Okay, and so I just noticed a lot of organized crime today. And I just wanted to get on here. I don't remember the lady's name that I spoke with. The lady at the front desk told me her name. But I'm trying to, I recorded all the conversations that were had today. And so the lady at the front told me that lady's name, but I can't remember it. And then when I went back and replayed what I recorded, to hear what was going on and to hear what was going on, I know I fast forwarded past the part where she told me what her name was, because I asked these specific questions because I be knowing that I'm walking into a setup, but it's really me, God, and my team setting them up. So when they think they setting me up, they're actually being set up. Okay? But and there was another form in the actual application that I think I was supposed to sign, but she flipped past it too. Now, I did too notice her trying to give me like a little lip. Both of them did, but I told y'all, when people get in my energy, the things that they don't like about themselves really come out. They really come out like a whole lot. Like, I expose the shadow parts of people because I'm the light. So whatever is in your closet or that you got in the dark is going to be like, I'm going to mirror that back to you. And so I transmute energy very well. So a lot of times when I get negative energy from people, I just give them a positive response. Like, okay, I heard you, but it ain't that deep. Like, I'm so high up that it ain't that serious with me. You feel me? Like, that's a problem you got to deal with within yourself. And by the time I leave here, you going to be thinking about all night what was revealed to you about you after we have an encounter. Okay? And not only that, for you participating in organized crime, the divine is coming to get you and your fucking bloodline. Like, you curse your bloodline when you go against me. Like, it's automatic. And y'all get the worst karma ever. Okay? But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and share just a new discovery that I've made. Laurinburg Housing Authority, Maxton Housing Authority. You need to tap the lines of everybody in that motherfucker. There's people that live within the communities. You need to tap their lines as well. I did notice a couple of cars driving by. There was one that drove by twice. Like, they already started with the gang stalking in the area. And there was a burgundy Camry with tinted windows that I noticed that stood out. the tag number that I post, I'm going to post it as a regular post, and I got my eyes closed because I'm just replaying everything. But I'm going to post that picture so that y'all can run that tag number. This is to the detectives, so that y'all can run that tag number and see who that vehicle is registered to, what Eastern Star that's registered to. But y'all already, because y'all have the Eastern Stars and the Freemasons under investigation, y'all should already have all their connects and their contacts in each state, on each level, at every chapter, okay? And yeah, y'all should already be ahead of the game with that. And because they're already under investigation, y'all should already be seeing when they are sending these messages to their partner in them and who they partner in them is. Y'all should already have this stuff. But I just got on here because I know that they were gathering information. I know that they were trying to get some things so that they could formulate a plan. And the way that it looked, based off of how some of the people were moving in their energy, they feel as if they are going to be successful. Although they have failed a million times, they think that they're going to get lucky one time and win what they're trying to win. But they don't understand that they are fighting a losing battle. They're fighting against God. And I ain't seen God lose nothing yet. So we just wrapping y'all up in y'all web. And it's going to be a lot of people going to prison behind this organized crime against me and my family, in regards to my inheritance, in regards to my identity being stolen, in regards to them trying to set me up, in regards for them setting me up. Like, it's going to be a lot of a lot of people. It's going to be hundreds and thousands, I believe, of people, because it's a lot of them all over the world. And I know it's not only happening to me. I know that there are other children that belong to God who have been targeted and who, they have been keeping a close eye on, and who may have a similar situation where their parents were killed and they were stolen from their parents and they grew up in a family. It's I know mine ain't the only one. Now, if it is, it would just be. But I always think that if it happened to me, I know it happened to somebody else. But I'm here, and I had to get up and go do some God work today. That's what I call it. I call it God work. And like I said, I didn't want to go today. I didn't want to go, but God told me to go, so I went. And I know that we're just adding zeros to my big old checks, because HUD gonna pay me. Everybody who is discriminated, retaliated, participated in organized crime, I'm suing everybody individually. I'm suing every entity. I'm suing every fucking body. And y'all gonna give me my goddamn money, my inheritance, everything that was left for me, my identity. Y'all gonna give me my shit. Because I didn't sign nothing over to nobody. I ain't gave nobody no motherfucking power of attorney. I know the people that raised me are not my real parents. I know this family is not my motherfucking real family. I know that I was kidnapped. I seen when I was kidnapped. They showed it to me in a dream. They showed it to me. They killed. It was a man and a woman on the bed. The man, they had to come back to make sure the man was dead. And I seen the man, and it's like, it was like I seen it from when I was a baby. And when I seen it, it was like I was trying to tell the man to help me. And it's like he was trying to help me, but he was dying. The lady was already dead, and it was an older couple. It looked like a granddaddy and a grandmama. That's what it looked like. But I remember in the dream, whoever it was that was holding me, I could see, what they could see. And I remember seeing the older man and the older woman on the bed. The woman was already dead. The man was dying. And then they came down the hallway, came back down the hallway, because the room looked like it was in the back. It was down the highway to the left. And then I seen them look out the window. And when they looked out the window, it was still like kind of daytime out. So it was like almost getting dark type shit is what it looked like. But it was still day because I could see the light outside the window. And then as soon as I seen outside of the window, I woke up. And so I know that they're showing me, because I've asked to show like what happened to me when I was young. They're showing me when I was kidnapped. They're showing me, you know, different pieces of it. But y'all not getting away with it. Y'all not getting away with it. And I don't care how many plans y'all come up with. Y'all are only digging y'all holes deeper. And y'all all going to prison for life. It's going to be a lot of old people. It's going to be a lot of families. It's going to be a lot of people that is going to prison. It's going to be a lot of people getting indicted. When this makes the news, it's going to not only be national, but they're going to be talking about it for a very long time. They're going to be talking about my story after I leave this motherfucker, and centuries after I leave. Like Jesus, how they still talk about Jesus and they still be lying, but that's how they're going to be talking about me. Okay? Mark my words now, I'm getting ready to be famous. Getting ready to be very wealthy and very famous. All right? But this is Dasha Speaks Truth. And I do want to give a shout out to all my subscribers thus far. Our 200 and I think it's 10 of y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all really the MVPs for real. Because, you know, I know that I'm not only raising the consciousness in the land, you know, I'm giving other people courage, hope, you know, inspiration to share their stories too. You're not crazy. All right. What you seeing, what you feeling is going on. That's what you seeing and what you feeling is going on. Organized crime exists. Okay. They do target people in real life. They do kill people for money. They do steal people from their parents for insurance. Sex trafficking is real. I've seen a lot of things with my eyes, and that is one of the main reasons too why they want to get rid of me. Not just because of the inheritance, but you know, I know a lot about what's really going on in this world, and they don't want me waking up other people to what's really going on in this world. But what they don't understand is that Mother Gaia, it is time for her to ascend. It's already been written in the stars. So no matter what y'all do, if y'all get in the way, y'all just going to get ran over. Because there are forces greater than you that are really in charge. Okay? But I'm going to get off here because I know I'm going off. Y'all like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. All right? Turn on them notifications. We out.